Jack, we're back out, I'm not sure, what is it, fight number 22?
Yeah, 22, yeah.
Back at the your favourite place, Whites Hotel,
Yeah.
University of Bolton Stadium.
I've lost track for the
Reebok.
Yeah.
Good performance last time out against a kid who turned out to be a right tough bugger.
Yeah, Calvin Dortal, I think it is.
How you said his name?
His last name, yeah. But
he really came to give it a good go.
yeah, I see.
Entourage and everything.
Yeah, I felt like he were like last minute really. I had the same opponent for 8 weeks and then usual stuff happened. Then I had another opponent and that didn't happen. And then I think it was about 24 hours, 36 hours before, Tom McNeil, one of my coaches and the matchmaker now, sorted that out. And then yeah, I got him last minute, but it probably weren't an easy last minute. I just wanted to fight.
I think he matched with Peter Kramer before you'd flown out to fight Lageranga for the European crown, didn't you? He doesn't match you, he's your mate, and he's one of your coaches here, and he never matches you easy.
Yeah, I don't want matching either. I want to be still learning and developing.
Well, yeah, listen, you're still 27 here?
27, yeah.
27. You're still, just in that top 10. I think you're 11 on box, right? But you're still up there. You've still got a good placing. I mean, I love this fact that you're still keeping yourself busy all the time. Even though there's no big fights on the horizon, you want to make sure that when that big fight does come, which it often does come for you, you do get opportunities. You want to make sure that you can not just be in that opportunity, you can take that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm always training. At the minute, I'm more so training to improve my skills. I mean, obviously, after my last
You've only been boxing 15 years, right?
Exactly. You never stop learning, do you? Well, not even. It's been longer than that. 17, 18 years we're talking now. But I'm still improving.
What were you working on today? I've seen you working. A good kid called Josh Taylor, amateur kid, but young and strong.
Yeah.
So what was your intention?
Today I was focusing on my distance more than anything. Yeah, I was trying to get my distance right, which is probably been a bit of a downfall at times. Because I'm eager for getting inside and have a fight. And then you can't always just go straight from starting at the other side of the ring to meeting them straight for a fight. You've got to get your way there, you've got to work your way there.
Do you feel there's still a lot more to, I mean, you've already fought for the European title, you've been the English champion.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's still a lot more to come from you?
Yeah, I've still got, being honest as an athlete, I've got to improve a lot. And I've done them things with, I'd improved from my English title fight to the European title fight, but when I look back at the things that I weren't doing for my English title fight at that level that I'm at, I think that I now kick myself because I think of even just things down to how we're making weight or just basic stuff. Yeah.
So how far away do you think you are from being the best Jack Flatley you can be?
For skill wise, I'd like to keep practicing, especially over this summer now. Since my last fight, I've had a week off, as I usually do, but then I was back in the gym practicing, and then but probably. By the end of this year, I want to be as good as I can be because I'm in my peak now. I'm 27, so.
Well, we were just talking then, we was talking about who holds the English title, and Sam Gilly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would that be a fight that you'd be interested in, something like that? Or would you feel like it's a step backwards and you're probably looking more for, crack at the British next?
I don't know, it feels like it would be a little step back because I've already fought for English. But the English title's got a little bit of a soft spot for me because obviously because I won it, yeah. For any title or any fight, as I've proved before, I think I'll fight anyone as long as the stuff's right for me, or the time's right, and all the little details that go with it is right. Yeah.
Well, I've come to chat to you because the 16th, you say you're back out again. I said I can't pronounce his name, but he's a good kid. He's one of these Russian lads that we found during lockdown. Who've been, I think they're all fighting out of Southampton. There must be about 10 or 12 of them, and most of them fought on our shows. And they're just so tough and so entertaining.
Yeah.
I think you've seen the fight that he was in against Johnny Boy Kylie.
Yeah, I've seen that fight.
Great fight, and really asked questions of Johnny in that final round.
Yeah.
But he just fought, I think he's fought 3 times on our shows. First against a kid called Luke Fisher up in Hull. That was the first time we seen him. Then he fought Jake Goodwin. Now Jake won every round, right, but he was competitive, and no matter how much pressure and how many good big shots Jake Goodwin landed on him, he still came back with something.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him exciting. You think it's all going one way, and then suddenly he just pulls out a shot from nowhere and wakes you up a little bit.
That's what I mean. I think like that's what I mean in these fights. I'm starting to get under the. I'm acknowledging that I should be learning in these fights and still getting better in these fights.
So, well, you've watched the 2-3 fights that has been on the VIP show. What are your intentions in this fight? What do you want to come out of it and prove to yourself? Do you? Because everyone's been caught off him.
Yeah.
Now you're one of your assets or downfalls, whatever way you want to look at it, is your toughness, and you don't mind taking a shot.
Yeah.
Are you going into this fight to maybe fight a different fight and show people that as well as fighting, you can box pretty good?
It's basically what I want to do is just the basic. Is if you're taking it back to the basics, it's hit and not get hit in it, and you can. What I'm thinking is I can be a pressure fighter, but I don't have to get hit. That's the thing. So. I mean, yeah. If I come out of the fight and I've done what I've been working on for the past 8 weeks, that's the thing that I'll be most happy with, because when I'm sparring now, I'm more happy with if I've done what I've been practicing in the gym, not if I come out and I think I've had the better of a spar, which is kind of what I've been like in the past, or I come out and I think I breezed, say I'm sparring 10 rounds. I breeze the rounds because that's fitness, not.
What gives you the confidence now? Because I was just about to bring this up. Mason Cartwright, a guy who I watched you spar many a time, and some of the most entertaining spars I've ever watched are you and Mason with one another.
Yeah.
Now you must have watched Mason when he went over up to Newcastle and fought for the British title against Troy Williamson, the kid that you drew with. What do you think about that? Did you expect him to perform as well as he did?
I knew he was going to perform well, because obviously I know Mason's a good quality tough fighter, but if I'm honest, I didn't expect it to be as close as it were, and that's what a lot of people have said that in boxing, and he's people have argued that he could have won that fight, and that's what I mean, for a player to him, and he's proved himself at that level from not having done what I think.
So let's just put it this way: you wouldn't be afraid of getting in with anyone in that top 10 now, as long as it'd be for the title.
Yeah, as long as that's
on a title, yeah. Or actually on the big stage with the opportunity to stay on there for a big title next.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I've not like I say, I've not. Before I fought Kerman, he took every British person out, and I mean he's been beat by a British person now, but I mean before that he'd been taking them out in 4 rounds and 6 rounds, and I mean I'd never been at that level before, and I took that fight, so I'm not afraid of fighting anyone.
No.
Yeah.
So the future's bright, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it continues on July the 16th.
16th of July. Yeah. 2
weeks. Back at the Reebok.
Yeah, 2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah.
If anyone's value for money, you are, mate. So
I'll
it shows value for money because it's packed card, isn't it? I think there's 10 fights on there. Quite a few of your stable mates.
Yeah, like I say, I'll always, no matter what, I'll always entertain. I don't think there's been many fights where it's been boring. So yeah, come down. Yeah.
That's true, mate. That's true. All right. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully I'll be saying we're number 19, mate.
Yeah, definitely will be. Nice
Take
one.
care, Jack.
Cheers.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.